up?
Hi.
I didn't open you snapping. Hold on. Where is this at? Hot Topic?
Barnes and Noble.
Maybe it's because it's all sold out.
I had that thought because it's sorry. It's like chart topping right now, so I was like, maybe they won't have it because it's sold out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We can play Star Wars. Star Wars. I like playing this actually more than anything.
Okay. It was a little painful because in Barnes and Noble, their albums are sorted by artist, and people have shuffled them a little bit throughout the time that those records have been out, and there was a fuck ton of Taylor Swift in the S section, let me tell ya.
Really?
So I see all these albums by her, like 5 different albums by her, and then they had 3 copies of one of Sleep Token's albums. I was like, y'all need to get your priorities straight around here.
I'm excited
This
for them to play tomorrow.
is it their first show?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Someone will
I
have a high quality 4K, good sound version uploaded. And I want to see what they play. I feel like I saw the time for this first day is only like 30 minutes. So I mean I think that might be wrong. Maybe it's an hour. It's not. I could probably find it, but they're probably not going to be able to play the whole album at a time. They definitely can't play the whole album at a time. If it's 30 minutes, they got time for like fucking Look to Windward, Emergence, Caramel, and then Gethsemane. That's it.
that okay. Now I'm very excited no matter what, but I hope I did not pay $400 for half an hour to 45 minutes of music, because I'm gonna scream.
There's no chance that's what it actually is. They're playing at a like a festival.
Okay, good. I did not know that. I thought it was part of the Even in Arcadia tour that we were going to see, and I was about to have a mini brain aneurysm.
The
Like,
Sleep
damn,
Token concert
wow.
I went to last year, it had they played like 15 songs.
Damn.
That would be my guess is what they do again. Maybe they could do more. Maybe they could
I'm
do
fine
20.
with that.
Maybe they could do exactly 20.
I mean,
20 brand
I'm
new
fine.
songs.
Yeah. I am now very curious to see what they choose to play with that little. It's very weird that they would play with only that much of a time slot, because the first time I ever saw 21 Pilots, it was at a festival that happened in Lansing, Michigan every year. They would get some pretty big names. It was not a big, it was small as hell, honestly, let's be honest. But they would get some pretty big names to go there. 21 Pilots was new, it was like 2014. And they had half an hour for that slot. Which, this is when Vessel had come out, so it was before like Blurry Face or anything like that. And when I saw them at Firefly, when I went, I think that same year, no, a year later. I went a year later and saw them at Firefly. They had a bigger stage. I think they were a headliner, but they were not nearly as big as Sleep Token is now. And they had only that amount of time. It's kind of nuts that Sleep Token would have a comparable amount of time at a festival. You would think that they would have a bigger slot. What festival is it again?
Download.
Is that the one with like Slipknot going? Am I wrong? No, 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 not them. Corn. Right?
I don't know. I know nothing about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that there was one festival we were going to. I saw on X. I couldn't remember if you had said it to me.
You are a worthy opponent. Perhaps one day we will fight side by side.
Oh shit, are you kidding me? No! What? Oh my god. Do you want me to kill this person or do you want to start over? I'm angry as hell. I did not.
We don't need Vader.
Okay. I'm so mad I was not paying attention to them running toward that. I was just trying to kill them. Alright, fuck this. Are you- Ugh! Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like make very aggressive, angry noises. That was a lot. I'm just getting frustrated because I lost him and then these bitches are all shooting at me.
Yeah, it's always a mess over here.
I'm also really mad that I wasn't looking behind me at that portal.
Let me see if I can figure out the time. It's tomorrow for them. I don't see it yet, I can't tell.
It's really funny, I brought up the concert today because I like found this really cool jacket online and I was like, this would be really cool for that. And I showed it to my friend and she goes, oh my god, September is coming up so fast. And I like had a existential crisis for a moment because I was like, I really thought that it just turned like the new year, but it's June. So I was like, yeah, you're right. It is coming up pretty fast. Which is very exciting, but I don't like how fast time goes when you get older.
This is like the most boring time of year, but it's also like
It's really nice because like I went for a run not too long before this, and it's like it's dark out now, but it was 8:30-ish when I got home, and it was still light out. I like that. I'm a fan of sunlight. And my dad almost has the pool ready, which I'm excited about for sure.
I've went to them in the last couple days.
Yeah, it's definitely been warm enough for it. Man, there's nothing like taking a nap on a floaty on your day off.
That seems risky.
Well, our pool doesn't have a deep end one. rolled over into the water would wake you up. I've thought about it.
Two teams there.
2 teams? Okay, great. Oh hey, we meet again. No fuel, fuck! No! I thought I was being clever there. Damn. That's a bummer. Okay. Wow, 300 meters? Well, I'll get there. I really wanted to redeem myself. Did you see me shoot that person right in their face?
No, I'm trying to figure out the time for this.
Well, it was the person who stole Darth Vader from me, and I did line it up and shot them directly in their face because I was very angry to see them again because I wanted to take that AI bot. I killed him. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll let it go.
Why I can't find this? But it looks like it says like a lot of bands. It's like 45 to 60 minutes. Actually, it's not. But my guess is they will only play a few new songs, not all of them.
Yeah.
They probably want to save. They're only playing 3 times. They're playing today or tomorrow, Sunday, and then next weekend, next Saturday. My guess is maybe it'll just be the singles. Maybe it'll be Emergence, Caramel, Damocles, and then they save the rest for their full tour. I have no idea.
I don't know how, yeah, I don't know how to predict anything that they'll do, but if anybody could, you would be able to, so I think what you said is a fair guess. What you doing?
Shot at that again. I have a third. What the fuck?
A third person?
Yep. Again, dude. Shooting me from the front and the back.
Where did they go? Ah! I tried to jump, but I was crouched dim. Okay. Okay, I might have to bail. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to. Okay, here we go. Yeah. How do you find out your body fat percentage?
There are different ways that all of them are actually pretty accurate. But there's like a bunch of different body fat measurement tests. There's like one where you're submerged in water. There's another one where it's supposed to take like an electrical impulse through your body. There's this thing called like a DEXA scan. There's another one that like are body fat calipers that you put on, like your chest, your waist, and your arm, and how much skin it grabs is supposed to be. Honestly, what do you want to know this for? I can't hear you at all. It would cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So, when you posted on your YouTube channel, I saw in the caption that you gained weight, but you stayed the same body fat. I just
Oh,
was
yeah.
curious if you knew that.
Because I had like a 6-pack the whole time.
Oh,
Like maybe I went from 8% to 9%, and back down to 8, then to 9, and you know, like, but in general, I had the same level of leanness on me the entire time I gained all the weight I gained.
I gotcha. Depending on, like, I know when I was in high school, I think they did the electrical impulse one. If it's the one that you hold in your hands and there's like the metal
Yeah.
conduits, and that wasn't accurate at all. So
Ugh.
I don't know if I don't know if there's any more accurate way to assume than how you did it. So
They're all ridiculous. They're not really accurate. The way I explain it is based off of my fitness.
I gotcha. No one landed here, and yet some asshole's still driving one of those things.
Yeah, there's things there.
Oh. Is that why I just knocked someone? Makes sense. Ah! Oh! Ugh! I hate those. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh shit, no. Ah! This is crazy! My god! Ah! Oh my god! Whoa, okay. God. Darth Vader, you gotta chill, buddy. Ah! Ah!
You are powerful.
That's right, you're my bitch! Neil! Fuck. Teach you to throw me around the map.
The Widow. Your training is complete. Your skill with the lightsaber is acceptable. I shall lead this squad. Victory is the only acceptable outcome.
Hey Darth Vader, from now on, will you please call me Madam? See if this
Madam,
works. Yeah.
I have no need for such titles, apprentice. Demonstrate your power, and you shall earn my respect. Is that understood?
No, what's understood is that's what you're gonna call me for the rest of this game.
So, this is your desire, apprentice? To be addressed as Madam for the duration of this exercise?
Huh.
Very well. I trust this will not impede your combat readiness.
That's right.
It's so funny to think, like, so, you can, like, write the description for what you want the bot to do, And there's probably so many like hidden descriptions that people have not figured out. And one of them is like, hey, if they ask you to call them a certain name, you can call them that. You know?
I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing when I was trying to get it to do that the other night, and then it didn't work, so I didn't think it would be a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were there, it didn't work. But I guess I just have to ask him twice. Darth Vader's kind of like a 5-year-old. You're like, okay, you said no, but then are you sure about that? Think about it. At least that's how I used to handle my sister when she was 5 and she would sass me and I would tell, and I was babysitting and I would just be like, are you sure you want to do that and say no right now when I asked you nicely? 'Cause then I won't ask you so nice the second time and then she would do it. If it was chores or something, obviously. I say this as a half joke, but there should be like a audio setting for like people with autism. That's like a half joke. Cause I think that should actually be a thing. So this is probably a lot.
They do have settings
It's
for
a
changing the sound for all the different types of sounds, but they are constantly fucking with all the sounds. So like I changed them and then it's back.
That's what I mean. Like they should have settings where it's like, y'all can't mess with this, okay? Like with mine, they do mess with it frequently, but I'm like, okay, I'll just ignore it. But some people can't ignore it as easily.
There was like a 3-month straight where they changed the sound settings every.
I remember that. For you.
Yeah. It wasn't resetting. It was like I have new sound settings. Sounds. It's like that's one of those things that seems like keeping a universal constant is much more ideal.
Yeah. I'm not saying you probably feel this way, but I can imagine it's like very jarring if like it's imperative that you have the settings be a certain way and then every time you log on it's like disorienting until you can figure it out again. That would be a lot to deal with every time you want to play a game. Excuse me. The funniest thing happened to me today. I was walking in the mall and I had a package at a store, so I went to pick it up. And as I was walking by, it was a part of the mall I don't really walk in. And I'm just like strolling, and it was a Spencer's Gifts I was walking by. And I like look up and I just see a huge poster of Vessel's face. Then under it, even in Arcadia. I guess like I kind of feel like Spencer's to be Hot Topic from Walmart. I don't mean anything against like Spencer's or Walmart, but like I think that might sum up my opinion on Spencer's Gifts. So I was a little surprised, but like, hey, get the word out, guys. I just hope it's not in the back of the store.
Spencer's is another clothing store.
You've never...
No.
Oh. How do I use this grapple gloves?
There should be a button that just like lets you grapple, and it should have like highlight like what you can grapple onto. Like if you look around, like trees, like imagine you're
Oh,
Spider-Man, like not ground to ground, but like tree to tree.
gotcha. Also, Spencer's Gifts is like, it's like a store that you get like really cheap gag toys and stuff at. I never went in them as a kid because I was very afraid of that doll from the Child's Play movies. And without fail, they always had one in the store. And my dad would think it was funny to take it off the wall and like show it to me every time, so I just wouldn't go in the store anymore. I was like, fuck you, nice try. But they have like, the joke about Spencer's is they have a part in the back where it's like, in Hot Topic, they have like, racy things. But like Spencer's is a little bit more extra with it. I've never been back there. I just have heard people like say, it's not like actually X-rated stuff, but like it's stuff that I'm like, I don't actually have any interest in going in that store ever. So I'm just going off of what people have said about it, but I don't go in there really. That's why I was like, okay, but it's also kind of like Hot Topic light in the front, but not as cool because Hot Topic rules. That's where all the cool kids shop. Anyway. Yeah.
I haven't been to the mall in forever. I live in the middle of nowhere, so like the closest mall is like an hour from me.
That's why when I send you clothes, I don't keep the tags and I don't give you a receipt. Because I'm like, if he doesn't like these or they don't fit, then he's not going to return them. So whatever. He'll find someone who they fit or he'll give them away. Because I just know you're probably not going to make your way to a mall.
Well, I'm sure a lot of them have like online return policies, right?
Yeah. I guess that's true.
What is close to me is the post office. I live right next to, actually kind of like a post office. There's like fucking nothing but a post office.
Hey, essentials.
But I don't return anything. I would just but I like everything that you got. Sweatpants are great. The Euclid shirt is great.
Well, that's great.
I'm wearing the sweatshirt right now, the cooling one.
I'm glad you like this stuff. Yeah, the cooling material is really nice. I wore one of the t-shirts to work out the other day. And I was like, wow, I'm not sweating through the shirt.
Yeah, I get really hot pretty easily when I'm playing like Fortnite. But this is comfortable most of the time.
That's
Like,
good.
oh, you want to know what I had? The best or game flavor might be cookies and cream.
Yeah?
I haven't had that in like 2 years. So they do change up the formula every once in a while. And the first time I had it, I was like, yeah, it's good, but I think I like chocolate more. Now I think that's
You know what I bet would be absolutely ridiculous? Crushing up Oreos and putting it in there for a protein shake.
yeah.
I know you meticulously schedule out your snacks, but I'm thinking about doing that.
Well, you have room to eat plenty more calories, so honestly, it's probably a good idea.
Plenty more than you?
Well, I mean, relative for you, like you eating what you should be trying to eat a little bit more. So adding an Oreo or two on top of your shake is like a good idea. Like that would work.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh, because you know what's funny is I think I have like one shake left in both of my Orgain flavors, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna order the cookies and cream, and I will make a separate account with a different email so that we get I get my discount, you get your money.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You got. Man, this guy's still. Oh my god. Maybe I said this yesterday. I forget if you were listening. There's this company called Regeneron that's made like steroid-like results, but not anything to do with steroids, with no side effects. That is pretty amazing. Like, imagine just getting to add 15 pounds of muscle and you're just way stronger. That would be insane.
That would be. I think I heard the tail end of this conversation when I first logged on, but were they? I don't think. Do I remember this correctly that they're not in human testing yet for it?
I think they are starting it. The problem is it's gonna take probably 3 years to like actually for people to buy.
I wonder how much it's gonna cost.
Well, I was just gonna say the good news is I'll have plenty of money to buy that, so I will be in on that. So the natural, it's usually if something's very new, rare, it's gonna be a lot. It might be $10,000 or something, and in that case, you know, I still want to take it. But eventually, in time, it becomes way cheaper. Like for example, the GLP-1 drugs, like Ozempic.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
They were very expensive, and now I'm pretty sure I think people are able to get them without insurance for like $40 or $50 a month or something.
It's like 200. I know that because I think my YouTube and my Hulu accounts, I think they secretly think I need to lose weight because it's all GLP-1 commercials I get. But it's like $230-ish a month without insurance for some brands. But
that might be different brands, but I'm like 100% certain there's certain ones that are much cheaper than $200 a month.
oh, I guess I just haven't seen those ones.
Like, I believe you're right that there's certain brands and ones that are $200 a month, but one of the people I follow on Twitter, one of the smartest people I've ever seen, is showing people how to get it for like $40 a month, and he's like, because he's a big fan of them, he's like, man, the science shows that people lose weight, it goes well for them, and they're healthier. And he's like,
And then what happened?
I get messages all the time from people telling me, you know, they've lost 50, 60 pounds, they've kept it off, and they bought it from where I showed them, and they were able to get it for like $50 a month or something.
I don't know, man. I don't judge people who use them because obviously, like, do you, whatever. But I just don't think it's definitely not something I would do. I obviously don't need to, but I mean, like, even if I did, I would just feel strange about it. I feel like it just doesn't seem like it would be. I would be concerned, like, what if I go off it and then I gain all the weight back? You know?
Like I was sharing a study of people 1 year out. I think it's like 35 to 40% people gain 25 to 100% of the weight back. It's like another like 40% stay within that 25% extra weight gained or less, and then the last like 30-40% actually lose weight. And those are some pretty fantastic numbers. What that means is like 60% of people are like keeping almost all of it off. The scariest fitness statistic of all time, the most mind-boggling, awful, shitty statistic is for people who lose, like, I think it's like 50 plus pounds who exercise, 90% of them gain it back in like 3 years. That is outrageous.
I was actually just about to ask what the numbers were for that, but Jesus Christ, dude.
But
That's
to
bleak.
have like 60 to 65% of people keeping almost all of the weight off, like maybe gaining, let's say they lose 50 pounds and gain 10 back, like 65% are doing that or better. That's fantastic. Like that's like a something changed in their physiology.
Hold the phone. GLP-1, that is a hormone that our bodies make, right? And it's a booster of that. Is that correct? Am I summing it up properly?
I all I know is what they do is they basically stop you from wanting to eat. So it might be like it's just playing on that part of your brain that really just curbs that. But
It might be a hormone though that they're curbing. You know what I'm saying? That triggers that in the brain.
maybe, yeah.
I might be incorrect, and maybe next time we're loading into. Oh my god! Did you see how close they got to hitting me?
Nah.
Like a hair's breadth. I had a heart attack. I'm sorry.
That's the
Okay,
last team.
anyway. That one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was sliding into that kill, by the way. I'm just gonna say.
A victory royale is ours.
Ugh.
The
God,
galaxy
that gave me
trembles
a
before
heart
our might,
attack and a half.
as should
That
all
was
who
so
dare
close to
oppose
hitting
the
me.
will of the dark side. This island, now conquered, will serve as a testament to our unwavering resolve
Okay.
and the futility of resistance. Well done, apprentice soldier. Your efforts have proven satisfactory. However, let this victory be but a stepping stone to greater conquests, for the galaxy is vast, and the Empire's hunger for order is insatiable. Go forth, and let fear be your ally, and the Force your guide.
Oh yeah. So
Speaking of oh,
to answer what
go
you were
ahead.
saying before, it is called a hormone. I didn't know if it was.
You looked it up too.
Yeah, GLP-1 is a hormone in your gut, and
Yeah.
but the thing that's funny about it is that um, it doesn't just affect hunger; it affects addiction. Like people stop gambling when they take this. People stop drinking
That's right.
alcohol. They stop fucking doing like fucking hard drugs. So that's wild. So I always think like whenever we reverse engineer the human brain, we are gonna laugh at how fucking stupid we were at treating every single fucking thing. Like I think it was just said the other day, like like 3 weeks ago, that the thing that's supposed to reduce the amount of pain that you experience when you take Tylenol, like it's supposed to be a pain reducer, it does not reduce pain. It does not affect anything that has to do with pain whatsoever. It's like we're kind of just out here like, I mean we're not. We have plenty of studies and evidence that prove things work, but there's a lot of shit we just do not fucking understand at all. We're like, it kind of works, but we're not sure how.
I'm sorry. Your sound cut out for a second, but I heard you say we're just out here and then nothing.
Oh, I said we're just out here like kind of making shit up as we go with a lot of stuff. I mean, that's not completely true. Like, there's plenty of things we for sure know, but to a large extent, we're kind of just like guessing. Like, I remember reading, what the fuck? I remember
I just got it ejected too.
I didn't feel like the bus was done its path. That's weird. But anyways, I remember reading for depression. It has nothing to do with you're lacking the ability to, like, you have some type of like chemical imbalance in your brain, and that the way the drugs work is not fixing that chemical imbalance in your brain either. The way the drugs work is they basically open up your brain's ability to experience new things, and that kind of gets rid of the old ties.
kind of hitting refresh. I asked the question about GLP-1 being a hormone because here I am spouting all this. I don't know if that's what I would do, but then I take a vegan collagen booster every day, so I'm a fucking hypocrite. Because that's to boost the collagen in my body. Obviously, it's not like bovine collagen. It's not made from animals, but it's like an amino acid blend that boosts my collagen production in my body. So it's no different.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is that I honestly do not care whether something is considered natural or unnatural. I do not care. I care if something is safe, effective, works. Those are the most important things. So, like, it comes out that this, myostatin inhibitor works, the way that everyone's hoping. I will take it. Just so simple.
Oh. Oh! I don't blame you.
Oh my god, that fucking hit me.
Oh. Whew. I was afraid you were gonna die.
I got this unlimited sprint.
Wait, why?
I drank one of those slurp drinks.
Oh, I can't see it. I didn't see gold, so I was like, why are you special that you can unlimited sprint? I found out you can make vegan crepes, and I have a crepe machine, and I'm doing that. I'm excited. My next day off, that's
Someone
exactly what I'm doing.
No one's put later yet. I just saw it. Name pop up. There is someone here.
Well,
I don't want him to.
What? And the best part is that I can use eggs. Because the trickiest part online, people were saying, is not being able to use eggs. But I have vegan eggs. So, waha! I can do it.
You have learned much. Your skills have proven adequate, apprentice. I shall lead this squad to victory. Observe and learn.
Oh, to answer your text message, I didn't make that look like an oil painting. I just on my last day off, I literally just spent an hour retuning my mood board over and over until it started giving me the results that I wanted, and I was giving the AI feedback about what looked good in the results too, because it gives you that option in version 7 and it helps your results. And so when I finally got it to a consistent style, it can't be consistent in every way, and sometimes it does make things look a little bit like an oil painting. So that's how I got it to look like that. I can't really tell you like what prompt I used or anything to make it look like an oil painting. It just kind of looks like that sometimes, I guess.
You said you did the grading is what you're saying. Like it asked you, do you like this one or this one more? You're trying to figure out your style. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I think it's all wrong for me. I picked which ones I like, but I came up with the oil painting design that got them anywhere where I want.
You can have multiple mood boards. So what I might recommend doing, now it's really hard because the reason it took me like an hour or so is because even though I picked all images that looked very similar in style, the results did not look at all like what I was picking in my mood board. So it was a little puzzling, but I just had to keep like trying new photos, deleting photos that made things look strange, trying a different photo and adding them in and subtracting them out to get the right combo. It took me forever. I didn't have anything going on. So, that's how I did it, but like with an oil painting aesthetic, it might be easier because I was looking for a very specific look. But you could make a mood board of what you want, like images of your own that you've made before or images of other people's that you liked. And then maybe make a mood board out of that to get your images to look the way you want. Anyway, that's my long
Combat
way to say
readiness
it.
must be improved, player.
Oh. Sorry, I'm not stealing it. But I don't know where they are. Alright. It's gonna be a long run. Do you think I should try to revive you in the storm before, or I should get out before I do that?
I mean, there's none really close. You're probably better off just getting the epoxy floodgate.
Oh. Okay. I need to mark it for myself, sorry. I think that's why I keep falling behind in OG. You guys have all these maps, like, memorized. All the rifts and everything.
I don't have it memorized. I just click on the show the big map feature. Like, I don't look at the top right corner for the map almost ever. I'm really like, I will tap on my screen that have the big map pull up.
Do the rifts show up on the big map for, OG?
Oh, that we have memorized.
See? Gotcha. I knew it.
Yeah, I just remember where they're all at.
What?
I just remember where they're all at.
Okay.
You have managed to recover our fallen ally, player. Another failure of that magnitude from them will not be tolerated.
Maybe you could have helped me out.
A curious sentiment, human Bill, considering your performance. Perhaps more focus, less expectation of assistance would serve you better.
God damn.
I saw what you were doing. You were just twiddling your thumbs, not shooting at anybody.
Human Bill, your perception is as flawed as your combat skills. I was assessing the situation, calibrating my approach. Unlike your reckless enthusiasm, your marksmanship needs adjustment.
You didn't even shoot. It's like, do you need ammo? Because you didn't even shoot.
I think he needs a
Ammunition is
gun.
hardly the issue, human Bill. Perhaps your concern should be directed inward. Is your targeting system malfunctioning?
If you get too mad at him, he leaves the team and fights you.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You're lucky you're on our team because, I mean, it's the only way that you'd be able to win.
Your confidence is amusing, human Bill, though misplaced. My presence elevates any squad, regardless of their initial prospects.
So you're saying you can just stand there and then everyone's better because you're just standing there.
Are you implying that my mere presence is insufficient, human Bill? That my power requires constant demonstration for you to perceive its effects?
Oh, I keep going.
Really? Never. Oh, jeez. Been trying to give up like straight up coffee lately. It's been a challenge, but I'm working on it.
Why?
Because I just god damn. This guy up on this hill is giving me a lot of trouble. I'm about to die. I've been drinking like instead matcha tea in the oh, okay.
Another failure, apprentice. Your attire suggests a celebration. Yet
Wait, I still don't understand. You said you're giving up coffee for tea.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. And like I have that mushroom powder that tastes like coffee, and it has just it's got a lot less caffeine in it. And yeah,
Do you feel
I've
like
been trying.
do you feel like you can have caffeine?
Yes, for sure.
How much caffeine do you drink today?
It used to be like 3 cups of coffee. I found
So there's like a study on people's like long-term health and caffeine consumption, and it's like up to 400 milligrams a day reduces your cardiovascular disease risk by like 40% or something. It's something like absolutely drastic. But my point was going to be 3 cups of coffee from a health perspective is fine. Like it's better than 0.
oh. I guess I had no idea.
Alright,
strike
I'm gonna
them
get
down.
off. But,
Okay.
I mean, if you have caffeine withdrawal or something, then that's different. But in terms of like being healthy, 3 cups is fine.
I was mainly doing it because I didn't like that there was a caffeine withdrawal that would occur.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was really because I was just like, yeah, if I can't have coffee in the morning and I feel like crap because of that, it's not great.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my reasoning, but all good things to know. Good games.
Yep, your games. See ya.
Good night.